walking along the Mitakekodo Trail. This is the fourth time that I've been on this trail. I'll tell you more about it along the way. Till then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's go.
For years now, I've been taking the road to places like Shosenkyo and Kanazakura, spots that pull in their fair share of tourists. Curious about what other roads and paths there are heading in that direction, I poked around on Google Maps and spotted something that caught my eye. Something that looked like a beach, way up there in the mountains along a winding trail. A bit of digging, and this trail, as it turns out, is called the Mitakekodo Trail. It was once a pilgrimage route. Back in the 1800s, folks walked it on their way from Kanazakura Shrine to Mount Kinpu, a mountain that's long held spiritual significance in this region. I've been to the shrine more times than I can count, and I've climbed Mount Kinpu twice now, but I never knew about this trail connecting the two. So I decided to walk a part of it, to trace the same steps pilgrims took over a century ago, to see what they might have seen, and maybe, if I was lucky, to learn something about the land and myself along the way. So welcome to another video. This time I'm out on a hike and it's a lot closer to home, this one. This is a trail that I've been on before. This is my fourth time, I think. And the reason why I'm out today is there aren't many bugs out. One time in summer I was just getting bombarded by mosquitoes and flies. It wasn't very pleasant. I brought with me a drone, so once we get to the top of this thing, I'll send it up and hopefully get some nice footage for you. Oh wow. Yeah, the last time I was here, this area was overgrown with grass, sugi. And yeah, it looks like the city have come in and cut some of it back, which is great. Thank you to the Forest Service. Appreciate it. I'm starting to notice some flowers come up. And just behind me there was a cherry blossom tree, and it was beginning to bloom. It's not quite peak time yet, and we're also up a little higher as well. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we see along the trail today. It's not a dangerous trail, but you are just walking on this ridge, and on either side it is steep. But Mom, don't worry. She always worries every time I go out on a hike, especially by myself. Sure, Mom, don't be worrying. I have a stick. Barely make out the valley on the other side. Been walking now for about an hour, and yeah, I've been really enjoying this trail. Can't believe it's just down the road from where I live. I can tell you this, I'll be walking this trail many, many more times in all seasons. Anyway, we're making good progress, guys. Like I'm up on the mountain and I'm just walking along this ridge line. So it isn't too hard, if I'm being honest. Anyone who's into hiking will find this relatively easy. Look at this. How did that happen? Like a floating tree. Jesus. Look at this behemoth. Massive growth on this tree right here. Look at that. Big massive growth in this tree. Yet she stands. So roughly an hour into the hike, I've traveled about 3 kilometers so far. And yeah, as I was saying, it's not a difficult hike. Once you get up onto the ridge, just some small inclines and declines. Yeah, not too hard. Very, very peaceful. Haven't seen anybody, and I don't expect to either. I don't think it's used very often. I really appreciate the weather today. It's just right. Like I'm not sweating. Like I'm sweating, but I'm not sweating buckets. It's not uncomfortable. And as I said at the start of this video, the bugs aren't really out. So this one time, I was hiking this trail and I was just being swamped by flies and mosquitoes. You know, just that the sound of them just going around your ear, going around your head. You can't get rid of them. It was unpleasant. This is a lot better. So if I could contribute anything to the city's tourism board, it would be come hike this early spring or fall, not in the summer. Hike it in the summer if you want, but bring some bug spray and a hat. Alright, as you can see behind me, this is a steep drop on that side. And if I turn around, it's just a steep drop on that side. Now, follow me, please. Just right over here. We have a K truck, a motorcycle, a load of barrels, fridge, oil drums. Now here's the question I want to ask. How the hell did all this stuff end up here? My God. There ain't no roads. And as I pointed out, it's just steep on either side of this ridge that I'm on. Air dropped. All right, let's carry on. So I've just arrived at this area where there's a lot more cedar and spruce trees compared to the deciduous trees that I've been seeing pretty much the entire time so far. Now you can see there's an awful lot more green on the trees. You can see the spruce needles there on the trail. And I gotta tell you, the smell is something else. I see a sign up ahead. We've arrived at our destination. We did it. This is awesome. Wow. Shiroyama. Just need to get to the top of this. We'll sit down and have our lunch. See some people up there. Incredible. Unbelievable. Fourth time up here, and each time you come up over that little lip there behind me, it opens up to this, and the view is just spectacular. Wow. You can see Kanazakura over there with a little bit of snow. Light breeze. The birds just chirping away. This is beautiful. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have some lunch now. I brought some noodles and I have my pocket rocket 2 stove, so we'll boil up some water, sit down and have those and just sit back and just look at this scenery, and then we'll head back down this mountain. All right, lunchtime. This guy's back, drinking my sweat. Right, we're almost to the end of this trail now. I've been walking about 3 hours. Total distance right now is 10 kilometers. Really enjoyed this walk. A levitating tree. If I had to say I was disappointed with anything, it would probably be that I was hoping to find some deer sheds on the trail, but nothing. In fact, oh, let's go take a look at that. That's called a wallow. And animals will sometimes get water from here. Okay, so I'm noticing some trail, animal trail there. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see that some deer, some boar have been coming here to drink at night. What else we got? Trail cams. Some trail cams set up there. Obviously because we've got this wallow right here. Basically the water's coming up through the ground and animals will come here to drink. So I don't know. Could be just to study wildlife management, I don't know. Or hunters. This area that I'm in does have some hunting. Anyway, what was I saying? Almost at the end of this trail hike and really enjoyed it. And I loved it. It's great, relaxing. Definitely do it again, and unless something crazy or extremely interesting happens between here and the gate that you saw me enter earlier on, I'll leave it there and say farewell until another one. Bye for now. Toot toot.